G'day, Victor Bray here, driver of the Chrome 57 Chev top door slammer. Okay, I'll take you for a bit of a run through a ride in a top door slammer. You're in the staging lanes, your time's nearly up. You've got about 10 minutes or so before you race. So what do? You got your driving suit on, got your boots on, you got a 9-layer fire suit on just in case. Now, your crew, you jump in your car, you pull on your 7-point seat belt, you do it up extremely tight to strap you into the seat. You got your helmet on, you got your neck brace on, you got your arm restraints on to hold your arms down in case there's trouble. Then you get into the car, and this is all a little bit overpowering sometimes. You're in the car, you haven't been in there for a couple of weeks, say, and these guys are strapping into this missile with this great big engine sitting in front of you. So what do? You're sitting there, you're thinking to yourself, wow, is this a great idea? Then the motor starts. As soon as that engine starts, it's all business. It's a fantastic place to be. The engine just humming, the whole car vibrating. You pull out onto the racetrack, your crew will line you up dead straight down where they want you to go on the best part of the rubber on the track. You'll then idle through the water, you'll have the car in top gear, you give it a few revs, you'll drop the clutch, get the wheels spinning in the water, and then you'll feather the throttle on and off as you've got heaps of power and you only don't need it all to do the burnout. You keep the tyres spinning for about 5 to 10 seconds, and that builds heat in the rear tyres and lays rubber down on the racetrack where you're about to take off from. Then you stop after the burnout, you'll see the track crew jump out on the racetrack, they'll check there's no oil under the car, there's no oil or debris anywhere where you're going to race. The track walkers, we call them, all the way up the track. You stop, you put in reverse, you're backing up. Now you need 2 people to line you back up because in the car they're so restrictive, it's very difficult to see where you were and where your marks are. You've got someone in the front of the car, someone in the back of the car, and they line you back up on your marks, pull you back in behind the start line, you stop there, the guy walks round, puts up a finger to make sure you're in forward gear, number 1. Okay, at this time the engine's humming and we're ready to go. So we're pulling to the stage, they've got the lights there, we call them the Christmas tree. The top light is a pre-stage light, and that actually tells you when you're 9 inches away from the stage light. Just so as you're rolling in, you know where you are. You pull the pre-stage light on, you wait for the other guy to pull the pre-stage light on. Then you start bringing the revs up in the engine. You bring the revs up to say 5.5, 6,000 revs, depending where your tune-up determines your lead from. You bring it up, you wait for the other guy, then you just inch forward, bump your car in, the second light comes on, he bumps his car and the second light comes on, and then randomly the starter will press the button, flash the ambers and the green comes on. Then you've got to drop the clutch, hit the throttle, and you're out of there. You've got to shift your gears. Your gear point shifts are extremely important. You've got to hit them, just say you're 9,500 revs. Your light flashes in front of you, set at that, so you know where the revs are. You shift first gear into second gear, further down the track, shift second gear into top gear. When you get just before the finish line, reach up, grab your parachutes. The parachutes have to be let out at exactly before you get to the line while you're still under power. And then you pull up down the bottom end, drive around the corner, go and see how you run. And don't forget, that only happens if everything goes right. And in top door slammers, they're so unpredictable, you just never know.